So recently, Wueben sent me their brand new L3 flashlight. This is on Amazon for $49, but it is discounted at the moment for $30 down to $39. Let's go ahead and get some specifications out of the way. This flashlight comes in at 5.5 inches long. And then as far as the width of this, it's about 1.25 inches wide. Now I want to measure this light right here, see how much it weighs. And it comes in at 6.4 ounces, or convert that to grams, 180 grams. This is a pretty good size for what it is. I do have to say that my favorite Wuebens that they have sent me to review on the channel have been the G5, and then the E7 is just fantastic. I can't say enough good about this. You can see this has been beat up. I even had to replace the pocket clip because the screws came a little bit unthreaded, so I had to put new screws in with thread locker. But other than that, this is a tank. This Wueben E7, I would definitely recommend this to anyone right here. With the Wueben L3, one of the things I do like is the pocket clip right here, and then you can attach the lanyard if you choose to use the wrist lanyard. And then up here, I do like how that you have more of a finished look, and then it does expose the charging port right there, and then you just close this ring and you really don't see that charging port, and it protects it from dust and so forth. So as always, Wueben does a really good job with information. I really like the instructions that they include. They talk about the charging cable, you've got charging lights, charging time, and then over here you have your turbo, high, medium, low, moon, 3000, 1500, 500, 150, 5 lumens, talks about the strobe, SOS, how many hours those go for, and then the water resistance and so forth, different ratings right there. Now, what I like is this, the tricks, the keys to the flashlight right here about all the modes. So we will go ahead and click through the modes right now. So when you hit this one time, it does go, I think, to maybe the last thing you are on. Let's go ahead, click it. Now this right here, I believe, there we go. So actually it came on about full brightness. And then right here, we're on moon mode. And then we go into low, medium, high, and then we go back down right there. And then there we go, we're off right there. So let's click it again, and then it does, yes, comes on moon mode. So I think it comes on the last thing that you're on. So we've clicked it once, and then let's go ahead, click it twice, and then that's your strobe. And then you click it again. 1, 2, 3 is your SOS. All right, and then if we hold it in, let's see, turn this on, and then you do have momentary turbo, which is very bright. Let's see, do that again. Yeah. So you have to hold that in to get the turbo, which is sort of cool, but the turbo is through that 3000 lumens, and then, yeah, it's not going to last for that long. I guess my main thing is I just really wish this had a magnetic attachment so I could attach it to metal surfaces at work. I think that could be a fantastic flashlight, a little heavy, but I would love to try that out. So I'll have to look into it and see if I can find anything that would work magnetically to attach this to machinery at work. For those of you curious, this is the battery that powers the flashlight right there. Then we'll go ahead and put this back together. So here's the lanyard, the charging cord that it came with right there. And then I did want to mention with these flashlights, as I had mentioned before, the Wueben G5 I do like. The only issue I've had with this is that the magnet came out the bottom. I just need to super glue it in. It's not a huge deal, but that is the only complaint. Overall, I think the Wueben L3 is a pretty cool light, and I am glad that they are going back to some more economic flashlights. I know a couple flashlights back, they had some more expensive models, but I think their economy line is really what the EDC world loves to see.